about the situation in Libya. Last month, protesters took to the streets across the country to demand their universal rights and a government that is accountable to them and responsive to their aspirations. But they were met with an iron fist.
I think that the government has done the bare minimum to protect the constitutional rights that we were given by, the government and our forefathers.
That seems to be the trend, is they're not respecting people's right to occupy, to peacefully assemble.
We remained peaceful as much as we could. There were some protesters that obviously were angry. They had the right to be angry because the police came in with approximately 700 officers. They came in with tear gas, rubber bullets, bean bags, flash grenades, concussion grenades, and sound cannons.
I'm out here because I don't believe that I live in a democracy here in the United States of America. I don't believe that my vote counts.
It is not necessarily just the police department's fault. It is not necessarily just the government's fault. They listen to the money that is being paid to them. They listen to the profits that the corporations get.
Well, for me, I think that corporate personhood is sort of at the heart of everything, and more generally, campaign finance.
I am protesting the corporate banks and corporations that have been corrupting our government for many years. And not just our government, governments in other countries.
Well, since the March 2003 until today, this is the price of the Iraq War. We still have not gotten an explanation as to why we went there. Supposedly we're looking for weapons of mass destruction. Of course, we are the country building the most of those in the world.
I think 9/11 changed people's perspective. All of a sudden you were told that there were these huge terrorist threats and there were terrorists everywhere and all that. I talk with intelligence people who work out of DC, and they say basically that's not true. As far as Al-Qaeda and groups like that working in the United States, there's not much of that.
The banks got bailed out!
We got sold out!
The banks got bailed out!
We got sold out!
We're gonna make our way up to the Bank of America.
Bad for America.
Bad for America on Broadway. Then we're going to make our way to the Attorney General's office. We're gonna wind up at City Hall, where we will demand that the city divest their funds out of Bad for America and other large banking organizations and bring them back into local credit unions and local banks.
As of at least November 5th, 690,000 new accounts have been opened in credit unions in America alone. Our duty is to rebel. When injustice becomes law, rebellion becomes duty.
The right to freedom of speech.
Assembly, freedom from religion.
From illegal search and seizure, quartering soldiers.
To protect yourself from incriminating yourself.
Right to a trial by jury.
Last thing the men behind the curtain want is a conscious, informed public capable of critical thinking, which is why a continually fraudulent zeitgeist is output via religion, the mass media, and the educational system. They seek to keep you in a distracted, naive bubble,